Water. Well, good morning, everyone. We're going to get to all of those stories, really important stories there in just 1 second. But first, we have to check in with weather right now with Storm Track meteorologist Nate Harrington.
Yeah.
We were talking about it earlier today. It was beautiful when you left your home this morning. Beautiful sunny weather, hopefully today as well. Am I right?
You're right.
You let me know. You're the expert here.
You're right on the money. This weekend looking really good. A little different looking for tomorrow with a few more clouds, but today is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Lots of sunshine, temperatures in the middle 60s. Yeah, a little chilly early this morning. Numbers in the 30s and even 20s, 29 right now in Gadsden. Close to freezing in Anniston, Pell City, Talladega right now at the freezing mark. So same goes for Tuscaloosa, 31 in Jasper, also in Alexander City. And the number that really sticks out at you is that 42 degrees in Birmingham. The reason why, a little bit of wind overnight developed there out at the airport. That's why temperature is just a little milder than everywhere else. But especially in and around Birmingham, you're most likely in the upper 30s this morning instead of out at the airport. So you see the satellite and radar picture. We're all clear and all dry. That's how we're going to be for today. Not a whole lot to look at, maybe a few isolated clouds passing by. Some cloud cover, though, down closer to the coast near Mobile. A lot going on in Mobile over the next couple of weeks, but this weekend, you really get the Mardi Gras feel started. Also, the Senior Bowl down in Mobile, too, today. Things should be pretty nice, although just a little bit on the cloudy side down there. But warm, temperatures close to 70. Hour by hour for today, you see numbers in the upper 50s by noon, low 60s with plenty of sunshine. We'll call for more sunshine as the afternoon goes on with a few passing high clouds. Temperatures in the mid-60s for today. It'll be just a little bit warmer for tomorrow as we go through Sunday. Temperatures will be in the 60s, though, for Sunday. And look at the morning lows, right around 50 degrees for starting off temperatures on Sunday. It gets even warmer for the start of our work week as temperatures approach 70 degrees. And it looks like storms come in as we hit Tuesday and into Wednesday. All right, so let's take a look at your Saturday morning traffic with Rachel.
Covering your traffic this morning, Nate. Thanks. There's no accidents or major delays this morning. You can see our drive times are looking nice and clear on I-59 Tressville to the Malfunction Junction, taking you only 11 minutes. The green means traveling at speeds of 50 miles per hour or more. And if you're heading to Hoover, those 5Ks taking place at the Hoover Met or Veterans Park, your drive time looks good as well. Only 14 minutes all the way from McCalla and 12 from Tressville this morning. Up next, your drive times, last look at those, as well as the construction that's going on in Mobile that you may need to be aware of if you're heading down there for the Mardi Gras festivities. Now, I'll toss it back to Alex.
Thanks, Rachel. We're just days away from the Iowa caucuses, but new revelations about the use of a private email account while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State could prove problematic. Chief National Correspondent Jim Osman explains.
It couldn't come at a worse time for the Hillary Clinton presidential campaign. New revelations about the use of a private email account when she was Secretary of State.
22 of those emails have been deemed top secret, designated so by the State Department. It's the highest classification given to emails in that account thus far.
The release of this information is never a great thing, no matter if the caucus is coming along or not. The question is, will people who have already made up their minds about her suddenly see a way to abandon her?
Susan McManus, a Florida political science professor in Iowa this weekend, says the email issue isn't going to go away even if Secretary Clinton gets the Democratic nomination.
Once it gets to the general election, if she's a nominee, this issue will absolutely be a big part of a Republican's campaign against her. It's like a bad headache that just doesn't go away.
There's a debate about those 22 emails being upgraded to top secret classification and whether they should have been deemed top secret at the time they were sent. The contents of the emails were not released. A Clinton spokesperson demanded the emails be released and called it overclassification run amok. And some Iowa voters may already have impressions of Secretary Clinton that have nothing to do with the email situation.
I don't like Bill Clinton, so I really don't like Hillary. Only because of that. I know that sounds bad, but I feel like he was in the office for a while, and I feel like I don't really want another Bill Clinton in the office. So I know I definitely would not vote for her.
Do the emails with Hillary, do they bother you at all?
Not really. I mean, I'm mostly deciding because of immigration. That's what's really getting me. immigration and education.
Previously, Bernie Sanders had downplayed the Clinton email scandal, but that was prior to his big jump in the polls. We'll see how all of that plays out in the final days of the Iowa caucuses. I'm Chief National Political Correspondent Jim Osman in Des Moines.
Well, in Flint this morning, officials are asking residents who haven't had their water tested for lead to do so and do so soon. The request comes off the heels of test results that were released Friday that found higher than expected lead levels in more than a dozen locations across the city. Those levels can be treated by water filters. Unfortunately, not many filters have been distributed. Meanwhile, Flint neighbors are getting a little help from a local group. This morning, organizers with the Urban Progressive Party left for Flint, Michigan Friday. This after holding a collection drive earlier this week to collect bottled water and water filters. Well, 4 members of an Adamsville family will be laid to rest this morning. Jamie Langley has more.
Saturday morning, the pews at Faith Chapel Christian Center will be filled with family, friends, and neighbors, all coming to say their final farewells to an Adamsville family. 70-year-old Pearlie Jones, 20-year-old Kenneth Hines, and 6-year-old Corin Walker, also 4-year-old Robert Walker Jr. were all killed last Saturday when a fire that started in their dining room spread to the entire home. 8 people total were inside when the fire began. 4 managed to escape. The remaining 4 died before fire investigators could extinguish that blaze. The family is currently receiving help from the American Red Cross to find a new home. Donations are being collected at the Adamsville City Hall to help the family move forward. You can find that information on our website, WIAT.com. In Adamsville, Jamie Langley, WIAT 42 News.
Thanks, Jamie. Well, we apologize about the technical difficulties from earlier, but we do have that story we promised you. Nicole Hart joins us now to tell us about a special program aimed to provide random acts of kindness to families impacted by fire tragedies.